Morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. Didn't do the vlog on Tuesday. I covered a shift Monday night, so I was pretty exhausted. Didn't want to do it. Didn't have much to say. It's hard to just kind of think when you're all groggy. Your mind's not clear and shit. But if you noticed, I'm in a truck. I got this truck in on a trade. Sold the Jeep. Got a cash and truck, and probably gonna sell the truck actually. It's a nice truck. You know, it's a Ford F-150 01 or 02, 150,000 miles on it. Two-wheel drive, crew cab. It's a pretty nice truck. The interior is actually really clean on it. The only issue is there's like a connecting thing right there in the ignition column. You gotta kind of like hot wire it. So there's a little bit of electrical issues, but other than that, strong running truck. Figured I'd just drive it to school today and see how it runs. See how it drives on the freeway and stuff. Yeah, pretty big, spacious, it's quiet. So yeah, fights tomorrow. Got weigh-ins, or sorry, fights on Saturdays. Have weigh-ins tomorrow. Weigh-ins will be at 5-ish, 5 or 6. I don't know. I'm usually always late, but I usually wake up on weight, so it's not a big deal. Like I was 148 this morning, or 140. No, I was a pound over, so I was 146.8. Yeah, so I only got a pound to lose until tomorrow, so that'll be easy. It'll come right off. Got a fresh haircut. That was a fun experience. I met, she works at Central and Main up in McKinleyville, and I met her, her and her husband, I think, at a Halloween haunted house in Arcata, which the haunted house kind of sucked. It was more of like an art show than anything. The primary purpose wasn't to try and like scare you or spook you or be creepy. It was just kind of not worth the 3-hour wait in line plus the additional $12 a person. So I probably won't be going to it next year. But anyways, yeah, I met her in line, and actually we had more fun standing in line because we were all drinking and just playing games with us. And Rafa was with us too. That was fun. So I met them and found out that she, you know, owned a hair salon up in McKinleyville. So I was like, hey, I need a haircut. And I think she actually was pretty open to sponsoring me. So as soon as I get my shit together, I'll start being able to collect all these sponsors. Just saw a Jeep Wrangler with a Tool roof box on top. People don't usually do that. What else is new? So, oh yeah, the fight. Feel good. Feel on weight. My hands are fast. Feel strong. On the second to last fight, on the co-main event, Andrew will be headlining it. He's fighting for the 170-pound title, and then Austin Moore out of my gym. He's fighting. I think he's fighting Dylan Miles at 205, and I like Dylan. Man, I want to watch that fight because I know it's going to be a really good fight, but I don't want to watch it because I like both of them, and I don't want either one of them to get hurt or knocked out. So that's kind of rough. Luckily, I'll be in the back warming up, so I probably won't actually watch it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was just mentioning that. It's like kind of sucks being one of the last fights because you don't want to watch everybody else's fights and get all emotionally involved in what's going on with them, because it's emotional, you know, when your teammates are, you know, going through ups and downs. Like you ride the wave with them, you know, but you have to avoid that when you're you know, fighting for defending your belt. And, you know, it's requires, you know, much more higher degree of focus. You don't want don't want to get distracted too easily. So it's kind of hard to stay in the mode like that entire night, you know, and then right when you're done fighting, you know, Andrew will go up and then the fight will still be over. So it's kind of, yeah, so that wave, it just goes super quick. And then after that, everyone just gets hammered and my sister gets into bar fights. But yeah, other than that, everything's moving along. The news channel, Redwood News, they said they're going to come out this week, probably dragging ass on it. I'll have to call them today. Send Manny an email and see if he's got that done, because that'd be cool too. That's a lot. That was a lot of exposure, and they just did it for free, you know, which is awesome. Can't beat that. Normally got to pay for that kind of exposure. Yeah. Oh, got my fight shorts done. Did that too. Man, remember what I do a bunch of crap, but it's just I go from one thing to the next. So I don't remember like what I got done. But I did get my fight shorts done. I ordered some like just plain black MMA shorts. They're pretty long. They'll go down to my kneecap, and just plain black. And I got them embroidered. So I got my name put on them, and I got my gym put on them. And I took some, or I was gonna take a photo of it, but the shorts are so black and the lighting's terrible. You couldn't even see anything really. It just looked like a black background. But anyways, I'll try and take better photos of it. Maybe when I'm wearing them, you'll see them. They're awesome. I'm pretty pumped about them. And she did the sizing of the emblem like just right. So on the shorts they'll be they're not too big, so I'll be able to put like, you know, line them up, probably like 10 sponsors just like in one row right up the side of the leg, you know. Pretty cool. But yeah, just ready for the fight. I just need experience. Hopefully he doesn't want to, hopefully it's just not a wrestling match. That's the only thing. Like I don't like spending all these months training and preparation, and then I get to the fight and the guy just throws a single leg like right out of the gate, and it's like, ah, come on, man, let's fucking fight. Let's just throw hands, you know. If you get a bloody nose, I get a bloody nose, it's fine. We're gonna be fine. Just stand up, fight. Let's get some experience going. Let's get something going. You want to wrestle me? I mean, I'll fucking submit you, and then it'll be a terrible night for you, and you know, I'll get my hand raised and it'll all be good. But that's not what I'm there for, you know. Like, winning's cool, but I'm there for experience, and that's where I am right now. Is I just need as much experience as I can get. So I want 5 rounds, and I want the whole 5 rounds. Ideally, I won't be touched, and I'll just light him up for 5 rounds. But you know, he might hit me eventually. It'll be good though. It'll be fun. I think Andrew's going to do really good too. He's strong, and I think he's kind of coming into his own and realizing like the kind of commitment that you have to put into this sport. He's been pretty active the past couple years, like since I've met him, and so I think he'll do really well. I forget who he's fighting though. Who the fuck is he fighting? It's a name I know. Oh yeah, Case Ishin. It's a hard name, but yeah, he's the one that just beat Ross at 160, and he's going up to 170. And he was tubby when he beat Ross. He had some weight on him, so I'm curious what he's going to look like at 170. He's pretty. I don't think it's going to be much like muscle mass. I think he's going to be a little bit more tubby, which is not good because Andrew's he's a lot bigger than Ross. Doesn't seem that way, but he's got some weight on him. Yeah, and so I don't know. I think this guy's in for an ass whooping, which will be good because then Andrew also gets to redeem himself after we both lost in Napa, which is shitty.